Hello friends, this is Tim Collins coming to you again with our weekend word. In the United States this past week, we observed Veterans Day, a national holiday that we have set aside to recognize the sacrifices that people who serve in our military make in order to secure our freedoms that we enjoy in our country. We have parades, we take a day off work, many of us, to honor them for what they have done. Because there are sacrifices entailed. Even if, like myself, you don't get involved in direct combat, you still make sacrifices. There is the family separation on a lot of occasions, or low pay and so forth. Sometimes having to serve and live in conditions that are actually not up to even the standards that prisoners are required to have in the United States. So there are sacrifices involved. Paul compared the sacrifices and the work involved in fighting a war and being a good soldier with the eternal battle for our souls. Paul, writing to Timothy, his protege, in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, he said, "Join with me in suffering like a good soldier of Christ." No one serving as a soldier gets entangled in civilian affairs, but rather tries to please his commanding officer. In other words, the mission of being a soldier must take precedence over even our family life or any of the other affairs of civilian life. Being a soldier must take precedence. In the Army, they used to say it like this: if the Army wanted you to have a wife, they would have issued you one. Jesus said it a little bit differently, although I think equally harshly. In Luke 14:26, Jesus said, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple." Now, he didn't mean for us to hate our parents. That, of course, would run absolutely contrary to the Ten Commandments, which tells us to honor our father and mother. At least not hate in the same sense that we think of in the vernacular of today. He simply meant that if you're going to be a disciple of Christ, that mission has to take precedence even over your love for your family, your love for your own life. If you're going to be a disciple of Christ, that has to be first and foremost absolute in your own life. To be a good soldier requires that we be willing to suffer just as Christ suffered. To be a good soldier, we set aside the cares of this world, the civilian life, and focus on the mission that God has called us to accomplish. I want to be a good soldier. I have a DD 214. A document issued by the Department of Defense that specifies an honorable discharge. Says officially that I served in the military with honor and distinction. I want to have that same thing said of me at the end of my earthly journey, when I fought the last battle on this earth. As I close my eyes, if death comes my way, I want to be able to say, I did it honorably. I fought like a good soldier. I kept the faith. I'm ready for my honorable discharge. Well, I hope you'll be in church somewhere Sunday, worshiping God in spirit and in truth. God bless you. We love you.